Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Libra and Sagittarius. And yes, it does apply to the sun, moon, and ascendant for both people. Well, anyway, these two are compatible by sign. They are two signs apart. They are sextile by sign. They are both masculine signs, which suggest extroversion and gregariousness, sociability. You have Libra, which really epitomizes sociability. I think it's the most sociable, likely, of all the signs because Libra is very relationship oriented. Sagittarius can be very outgoing, very friendly. Libra, being an air sign, could be very amicable and cheerful. This could be a very good combination. I think you have a lot of positive energy. Both being masculine signs, they're both positive and optimistic as opposed to being pessimistic. Sagittarius will often give a lot of exuberant energy to anything that Libra wants to do. And I think Libra can provide that balance for Sagittarius. Often it has a lot of ideas because Sagittarius is like that perpetual learner. And really, Sagittarius will often, they may come up with a lot of ideas that they have in their philosophies, and Libra may balance them and tell them which help Sagittarius in terms of which ones to emphasize more and which ones not to. So I think you really have a win-win with this combination, and I think Libra can have a very good listening ear as far as Sagittarius' philosophies and ideas go. Sagittarius can be very philosophical, to say the least. Libra is the kind of person that will listen strongly to what other people have to say. They like to see both sides of an issue, and even if they disagree on some level, they'll still hear Sagittarius out often. And Sagittarius can be very travel-minded, and Sagittarius can help Libra form new relationships, and Libra often puts the emphasis on relationships, of course. Sagittarius can encourage Libra in their art endeavors. If Libra is often very artistic, and Sagittarius will often help Libra in terms of really being very upbeat and enthusiastic regarding what Libra may want to do as far as artistic interests and endeavors. Well, the thing about this is Sagittarius on average is a little bit more about sports minded as opposed to Libra is, and Sagittarius can be very enthralled with the outdoors. Well, this could be a thing where, especially like say if this is a significant other situation, where Libra can bring is about relationships, and they may like to bring their platonic friends along with them to perhaps a sports gathering where it's a time to be sociable, and Sagittarius can enjoy the sports activity. And even if it's a platonic relationship, either way, I should say, it could be a win-win and beneficial for both people. Now, this is a thing where if these people are in a significant other romantic sexual situation, well, as far as money goes and handling of it, well, Sagittarius is not one necessarily to be frugal. I think they could be a little bit closer to being extravagant because they often don't put much of an emphasis on things, on economics of things and how much things are. And the thing about it is Libra is not one to necessarily be prudent and cautious regarding spending habits, but Libra could be the one that may very well balance the book, so to speak, for Sagittarius. So I think that is something to look at as far as the monetary situation can go if these people are together. Now, if these people, as far as if this is a sexual relationship in the bedroom, so to speak, well, Sagittarius, of course, can bring that unbridled exuberance and enthusiasm into the bedroom. And you have Libra, which is very strongly connected with the love nature. And Libra will very likely appreciate Sagittarius, bringing that expansive energy. And to the only thing is Sagittarius may not always be reliable and be there when Libra wants Sagittarius to be there. But Sagittarius, when they are when this is happening between the two, Sagittarius will appreciate Libra's charm, and Libra is often very attractive. So they bring their inner and outer strong beauty into this as well. The thing about this is, if this is a situation where these two people are on a platonic level and they're trying to escalate and ascend to the next level, well, the thing is that Libra is more relationship oriented than Sagittarius. Libra is being a cardinal sign. They're about initiative and enterprise. They often want to push for the relationship to escalate sooner than Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I think, is similar to Gemini in the sense about not wanting to be pinned down, or at least not right away. So I think that that's something you have to look at in this, as far as this combination goes. Well, anyway, people, it's important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between the energies of these people, as this could indicate perhaps greater compatibility than otherwise indicated, or perhaps not as much. Now, anyway, in many cases, you will have a sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 17 degrees. And the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Sagittarius at 20 degrees. Well, that would be considered positive or auspicious. A sextile aspect is positive, and they're already sextile by sign, so you actually might even have more harmony than otherwise indicated in this particular relationship as far as this combination goes. Now, however, in some instances, you will have an out of sign square aspect take place, which could be adverse or adversarial. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 1 degree, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Sagittarius at 29 degrees. That would form an out of sign square aspect, which could be adverse, and you might have a little bit more conflict and a little bit more challenges than otherwise indicated in the relationship. So, however, you still have to factor into the equation that they are sextile by sign, so you still have general compatibility between these signs. Now, you could also have a semi-sextile aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 29 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Sagittarius at 0 degrees. That would form a semi-sextile aspect, which I consider slightly positive or auspicious. It's like the sextile, but it's not as strong or as powerful as the sextile because it is a minor aspect, and they are still, of course, compatible by sign as well. And anyway, you could also have a semi-square aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Libra at 22 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Sagittarius at 7 degrees. That would form a semi-square aspect, which I call slightly adverse or slightly adversarial. You could have, it's like the square, but it's modified and not as strong, and because it is a minor aspect, you might have some minor challenges or obstacles and conflicts in this relationship, but they are compatible by sign, so you have to factor that into the equation as well. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for zodiac sign compatibility between Libra and Sagittarius, and stay tuned next time where I'll be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Libra and Capricorn. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel, and secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.